from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
Dale Smythe, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ronnie.
Mate, you can envisage yourself bouncing the ball out there this afternoon, doing those dashes from centre half back?
It'll be all right, Ronnie, but unfortunately I'm glad I'm sitting up here today.
Certainly, it is a little cool, but then it's expected this time of the year, Warren, and I would suspect that it should be a great afternoon's entertainment.
Well, considering the weather we've had over the last 24 to 48 hours, I think it's a credit to all concerned here at Winchelsea today.
Certainly, umpires for the big clash here this afternoon from Colac is Mark Hockey and Mark Osborne from Geelong doing the central jobs. On the boundary line, we've got Timmy Thornton from Colac, Chris Bedham from Geelong. In the goals, Timmy Evans from Colac, Hein Muleman of Geelong, and we congratulate all those people participating here from their respective football leagues. And Warren, did you notice who won the toss?
No, but in actual fact, we're obviously going to see the Geelong Football League kicking down towards the northern end of the ground, the Colac League kicking towards the southern end, Ronnie.
Umpire now in the Colac boy puts the ball to ground. The big man fly comes to ground. Comes out now, an opportunity for Geelong. Cop one a little bit high too. There was that player. And number 20 for the Geelong side. Looks like that was Peter Bird, the under-17 boy. As we see
towards the right forward pocket. No mark, juggled almost by McNamara. Play on calls the umpire. The spill is free. Geelong and District can break away from half back.
Yes, good football too from the big fella. Breaking clear there was Mario Randoni's kick to the centre of the ground. The Crummers for Colac doing well. Opportunity now for them. Number 23, Harrison, shoots it up to the teeth of goal, and it's off hand, and it's been rushed through for a minor score. The first score, and Warren, we've been travelling. Let's have a look. About 2 minutes of the first quarter here of the Tooheys Classic.
Round to Gibbons. Back in he comes on the left boot. Drives it long in towards centre wing. A little bit too much carriage for the two boys. Cook sitting under it. It'll bounce over the back though, and Geelong can get a quick kick down the ground off the boot that time of Cornwall.
Great mark.
Nevada Cornwall to half forward, and the mark taken there by Vac.
Up to half forward, but again it's all Colac. Dale Hines defends well. The loose ball sees Peter Bird. Trapped the ball under his wing. Has a dash, lost the ball, butted up well and went short. Hovey's got 5 metres on his opponent there in the Tractor McDonald, but Tractor missed him on that occasion. O'Leary comes in, got the hand pass from Hovey, shoots from 25 metres. Great goal, Mick O'Leary.
Knock it out and open the game up, but going to get the result of the free kick was Nevada Cornwall, and he was the man in first in for the ball. Darley deserved the kick.
My word, he's worked hard there. He's got underneath the pack, and that's where they've got to be, the defenders.
Yes, and Nevada Cornwall, probably the best pick of defenders here this afternoon. Early stages of this first quarter of the interleague clash between these two very good sides. It's actually an historic day today, gentlemen, too, between Colac and Geelong, neighbouring cities playing each other. So I'm sure that there's going to be a great clash this afternoon.
No doubt about it. It was from Gibbons that time, and it sends Geelong and District into attack towards half forward. Skoko's first to the ball. Big high kick in towards half forward, puts his forward under plenty of pressure that time in Boothroyd, and Williamson's able to thump it away from him over and out of bounce in the left forward pocket about 20 metres out from goal.
Yes, Geelong and District in attack early stages of this first, or I should say second quarter, some 30 metres from the Geelong goal.
And from the throw up was about 10 at the flight of the ball, and Curvis can chip it in towards full forward though. Coming across the face and thumping it in towards goal was Michael Harrison, but his thump towards goal's been trapped before he's been able to push it through for a behind, and indeed is it Cousins across the front of the pack that time to kick a goal? I'm going to rely on you boys here, or is it Cockrell?
Ian Cockrell's come onto the ground to replace Ray Robinson. I think the Geelong team have opted for a bit more mobility up there with the way the first quarter went, so Ian Cockrell had instant effect in the first quarter, the second quarter.
Yes, certainly one of the better players for them at early stages, as he's now got possession. Good 55 from goal. The drop punt's a lovely trajectory job too, right to the teeth of goal.
Guess who?
And it's that man Cockrell again. Like a German tank is Ian Cockrell. Comes in from 25 metres, a slight angle, and splits the woodwork here at Winchelsea. And Ian Cockrell on fire early stages of this second quarter. We've been travelling 5.5 minutes. Cockrell's kicked his third.
This time against Skoko. And really neither player gets an advantage as it comes over the back of the pack. Cousins gets a quick shot in at goal, and I think you'll find he's kicked a perler from the left forward pocket. He has, John Cousins. A nice snap, his first goal of the game. And how are we going with that time clock there, Ronnie? Let's have a look. Daly was off. They paid it to Hickey down the other end of the ground.
Yeah, I think it's one of those situations where umpires have really got to decipher which way it's going to go. But that's the way they've eventuated or ruled it, and that's the way it's going to be, I suppose.
Well, it was Skoko, Nankervis up towards the forward line. Now, I think the snap might have gone through, has it, Ronnie?
Yes, I think you'll find he has popped it through Craig Eves. Yes, it is. Great goal, but it was well set up there by Adam Prasibul-Cabbage. Could have been Hickey, and good football for the Colac District side.
Jeffrey Parker crumbs it well, but doesn't get a clear possession away at centre half forward. They got a chance now. Was he legged? Umpire calls play on as Harrison handballs out into the open. But in the way, the Geelong District Football League can clear it away from half back from Randoni. Quickly, a handball is laid off. Kick in towards centre wing was from the boot that time of Jones, and he finds a teammate in O'Leary. O'Leary's off, but I think he's off all right off the side of his boot as it's kept in play.
Well,
there,
it's
Ronnie?
just kept in play. It was one of those.
In the quarter, kicked 3 goals with a number of them too. Drives his side deep into attack towards right half forward. Hines is in the way again. He's having a great quarter indeed. He's playing a very consistent game. What a grab. Up high, Ben Reynolds, was it not?
Yes, it was. Oh, Daryl just copped one a bit high from that hand pass from the big fella Reynolds, and Daryl Jones will get the free kick at half forward for the Geelong District side.
Yeah, Middleton's made a bit of an impact, I think, since he's come onto the ground. He's taken a few good grabs, and I think he's got a bit more mobility too, so he's doing well.
He's keen, he's enthusiastic, and he's attacking the ball.
My word.
What about it from here, Ronnie? Can he kick the distance?
Yes, distance should not be a problem for Daryl Jones, a polished footballer in Geelong District. Comes in the captain this afternoon for the Geelong District side. The drop punt does not deviate 1 centimetre. Splits the woodwork here at Winchelsea.
Sleeve jumper pulled over the long-sleeved one. What a vital goal this will be at the start of the third quarter. The championship quarter, he stabs at the ball a little bit, but it's got enough carry. It's certainly got enough accuracy. And Nankervis kicks what will be his first goal of the day. The Geelong District's first goal in the third quarter. They open up the gate immediately. The scoreboard changed by a point either way at half-time. It was 5-8-38.
Away from Simon Vack, Dale, because it was a lovely mark.
Yeah, good strong mark, and I think if Geelong can afford the luxury of playing him there with young Reynolds in the ruck, then I think Geelong have got something really good to aim for there. He's pretty mobile, takes a good grab, and obviously from that kick, he's not a bad effort either.
It was a great effort. Great effort. Well, Simon Vack, Warren has waltzed in and kicked a very handy goal.
And it's his first goal of the game too for Simon Vack. On out by Andrews. He's quick to follow it up and get a kick down ground. Finds Bird. Bird lays it off quickly down towards centre wing. Mark taken down there, is it not, by Nankervis over the top to Jones going past. They've got the field broken up down ground as the rain starts to fall again in towards the right forward pocket. Nankervis from behind. The juggling act, he was leaning over the top of his man.
To run down the middle of the ground, which is obviously the shortest way home.
Yes, certainly is. Ball on the outer side of the ground present time. 50 metres from the Geelong District goal. The ball sharked out of the ruck contest there by the big fella Bordedet. As we see now that the ball up there to the forward line, Boothroyd was being held. And I think, yes, the big fella in Dale Hines was caught on that occasion, and the umpire right on the job.
Yeah, well, I guess both players have been playing it fairly hard. There was probably a fair bit of pushing and shoving going on. And Hines was doing it at the wrong time.
Yes, good call. Warren umpire Osborne right on the job. Opportunity now, Rod Boothroyd, his second kick. He's kicked 1 point to date.
He's only about 20-25 metres out from goal. Normally a very reliable kick at goal. The umpire sits under it. Yes, he says he has kicked a major into the third quarter. His first major of the day, and one wouldn't have come here today thinking it was going to take him that long. Indeed, he's travelled, 16 minutes into this third quarter before he's been able to put his first major on the board. Let's have a look at the Taco Bill scoreboard. He's looking a little sore at the moment, holding that left leg there. And it won't be his fault if Boothroyd scores a major here. Perfect opportunity. He's only had, we reckon, about 2 kicks for the game for 1-1, and that first goal come at the 16-minute mark. Drop punt kick from goal. It is going to sneak in as the goal umpire goes away to his left-hand side, but he says, Rod Boothroyd, you've managed to sneak it in 22 minutes into the quarter. The hands of the pack. O'Leary crumbs it, drops it in the pocket. Cockrell stays down and can kick a goal here if he can pick it up. Can't find the handle on the ball. Eventually does. Should have kicked with his left boot. Has he not got a left side to his body? He gives it to Eves, and Eves does it for him and kicks a goal for the Geelong District Football League. And I thought maybe Daly just hung onto it for a little bit too long, but they got away with it.
He got the staggers there in the first part of it, but he had good composure and he handballed the ball across to To ease there.
That time was Skoko and successfully sees a throw in. Colic and attack left half forward.
4.5 minutes of travel to this final quarter. Taco Bill scoreboard. 1 point separating these two great sides. Geelong's favour. Oh, Jones with great courage. Burst through, kicks long to half forward, the high flyer. Nankervis couldn't take it, landed rather awkwardly too, did Terry Nankervis, but he's up on his feet, he's okay as the ball is whisked away by the Colac defenders over the line and out of bounds.
And let's have a look. 5 minutes travelled in the last quarter, still a point the difference. We're just waiting for somebody to perhaps crack here. Over the top, great tap by Vac that time. Immediately kicked into attack from the boot of O'Leary, and the mark taken down ground that time by the big fellow. Oh, Boothroyd, I thought he might have gone back and kicked the goal himself, but he taps it over the top unselfishly. Ian Cockrell in the square, turns around and says, thank you very much, Rod Boothroyd. I'm prepared to let you have it, but it's going to appear in my stats, and he's kicked a big one.
Yeah,
probably not a good option there from David Cook. He had players down the wing side of the ground, but he opted to go to the centre, and the kicks like that have to be centimetre perfect, as they say.
A goal
wasn't there.
Taco Bill scoreboard. Colic 14-12-96, Geelong 13-12-90, and just Jones sending Geelong into attack.
Yes, Daryl Jones, great football, goes to half forward, but again, likewise to the occasion, is a great mark taken there by Russ Scott.
Cross to Brad Maloney in the centre of the ground. Off goes the Forest assistant coach to a lead. Down ground this time by Lowry, is it not? He's going to kick from about the 50. Make it very difficult for Geelong. Drop punt kick at goal.
21 minutes of travel.
Let's have a look at it. He's missed. Ronnie Brainbury's easy.
The Geelong supporters, yes, just taking a sigh of relief there as the disposal of Big Mead there is offline. And, we've got a ball game. Taco Bill scoreboard, 7 points in it. Colac district favour.
I think a crucial point just the same now. It's going to take at least 2 scoring shots, a major and a minor, to bring it back level, or 2 majors for Geelong to get up. We've ticked to the 21-minute mark. Geelong have it on centre wing through Cornwall. Off goes Nevada with a bounce. He's taken close to the boundary line. Good play by Colac Scott, but he gets his kick away. Taking it's Boothroyd. Is he still in play? The boundary umpire says yes. 1 bounce, 2 bounces. Handball over the top. Chance on the left boot. You can kick it into the square.
Goal.
Is it a goal?
David Wall.
Wait from the goal umpire. Yes! As you hear the crowd lift around us here, and we've travelled now nearly 22 minutes into the last quarter. David Wall kicks his first, and Geelong creep back within a point again. Colic, Taco Bill scoreboard, 14-13-97. Geelong, 14-12-96.
Great play from the Geelong defence there. They brought the ball out well. Boothroyd showing a great deal of composure on the boundary line. Knew exactly where he was. And a great finishing, and a great finishing goal by David Wall, and that's what he does best.
I'd call that the boomerang goal.
The boomerang goal of the day.
It was heading for the point post and came back straight through the middle. Back to the centre.
Finn in the centre sends Colic into attack again. Mead drifting back.
It was Vac held for mine. No free kick was forthcoming. And there's the squarer. Craig Eves gets the free kick for the Geelong district side. 50 metres from goal.
Too far out to score from mine, Ronnie?
Yes, he will be. So he's going to go short. He's got O'Leary loose. Takes the ball. Run on, son. Yes, he does from 45. Shoots it. Goal! What a great mark! That's the mark of the day for mine.
A pressure mark.
David Wall, goal post.
Oh, David Wall. And I tell you what courage was needed there to go back into the flight with the footy.
Well, he's got an opportunity here to put his side back in front as we're about to tick under time on. A point the difference. Colic in front. Wall is only 10 metres out. He's been pushed around onto about a 45-degree angle, but he can see lots of daylight between the big sticks. Left foot kick, and Geelong are in front. Taco Bill scoreboard. Let's check it out. Colic 14-13-97, but Geelong with that goal will go to 15-12-102.
Dale Smythe, the coach of that youngster, I'm sure would like something to say about that particular mark.
Well, it's good. Yeah, this young guy's got, as I said, plenty of potential, and he often does those sort of things. He just makes something out of nothing, and that's a great finish for the Geelong side.
Can Colic come back?
Well, it comes back to the centre of the ground. I think the Colic have really dominated in there in this last quarter and got the ball out on numerous occasions. And if they keep putting the ball forward like they have been, they're still a great chance.
Owen off the ground and Bazell on for Colic. Ball back in the centre. and umpire hockey with the balls. We've ticked a time on now. So the next major could be the crucial major of the game.
All sorts of pressure are forced to see it over the line and out of bounds.
Well, let's paint the picture, Ronnie. 27-48, 27-49, nearly 28 minutes gone in the last quarter. Colac trailing by 5 points. Geelong have it on their left half forward flank, and it's about 50 metres out from goal. The kick in towards full forward, knocked away by Hines to the ground. Opportunity here for the opportunist Wall. He can sew the game up here late in the last quarter. Kick lands in the square, knocked to ground. In comes Bordenette. Both sides clash hard, and the ball goes over and out for a throw in left forward pocket. 10 metres from the behind post. Geelong in front. 20
There it is! It's all over! Congratulations to both district sides here this afternoon. What a great game. As we said at the final score, the Turco Bill final score sees that the Geelong District Football League are victors here this afternoon. 15-12, 102 points have defeated the Colac and District Football League. 14-13, 97. 5 points to winning margin, and what a great game here this afternoon.
Well, great sportsmanship being shown by both sides too as they move in to congratulate each other on what's been a tough, hard game. I think it was just a case of whoever had their nose in the front at the finish day was going to win the game, and it was Geelong.
Yeah, as I said, this game's been a great spectacle, and it's great for both leagues to put up a game of this standard. You've got probably 20 of the best players in both sides from both leagues, and to their credit, they've definitely gave us, the people that have come to the ground today, a good game to watch.
Well, 27 scoring shots apiece, so she's been all locked together as far as opportunities to win the match goes. 5 points, one straight kick in it at the end would have put it the other way, and that's about the way it's been. Although perhaps a fitting result probably could have been a draw, but Geelong took the initiative as far back as the second quarter, held it for most of the game. Colac showed a lot of guts and determination to get up in the last quarter, but they couldn't hang on.
Yes, certainly. As I mentioned earlier, Warren and Dale, great game, and both leagues can hold their heads high. It was a very entertaining game of Australian rules football here this afternoon. Everyone's got well and truly value for money here, and we do congratulate both leagues. There's got to be a winner and a loser. Today, Colac couldn't quite hang on, and gee whiz, they can hold their head high because they really did perform well.
Well, a terrific advertisement too for what is termed minor leagues football, and the way the boys have played today, I think they'd have done a lot of major leagues proud.
They certainly would have, Warren. I think it might be an opportune time if we just give our listeners an opportunity to see who did kick all the goals here this afternoon for both sides.
Well, yeah, whoa, let's gain a breath here. Well, Ian Cockrell, and I'm sure Dale will have something to say about him a little bit later on. 4 goals, 3 crucial goals in that second quarter when Geelong wrested a lead away from Colac. 1 timely goal at the start of the last quarter, and that gave him 4 goals for the game. And as we look down the card, well, I suppose the next major goal kicker sees 3 players on 2. Rod Boothroyd, 2 in the championship quarter, the third quarter, if you like, and it certainly was today. They were timely goals, but he was well held by Hines. 2 to Craig Eves also in the second and third quarters. David Wall, 2 late goals in the last quarter. What about them? And a goal apiece to Darryl Jones, Terry Nankervis, John Cousins, Michael O'Leary and Simon Vack. So